It is the second last game of the day, but it is not going to be any less exciting because it's the St. John's College main court. St. John College under 14 taking on the MANGAUNG Knights under 15 team, and it should be another humdinger because it's the quarterfinals and the last one of the day. St. John College undefeated throughout their group play. MANGAUNG Knights may be facing a little bit more of a challenge than they think, and more impressive the fact that this is an under 14 team competing in a lower age, in a higher age group level rather. Help me break this down. I'm Quinton Denason. I'm in the booth with Mr. Clement Corker. And Clement, St. John's under 14 have been impressive really throughout the entire tournament.
Yeah, they are punching way above their weight. They are under 14s playing in an under 15 tournament, and to be undefeated, imagine how you feel to be beaten by an under 14 team. How do you go and explain that back home?
I don't know how you go and explain that back home, but they have shown that they've got talent. They distribute the ball well, and if this is the beginning of a school group or a development group that's going to turn into a spectacular first team or under 16 team, I think it has the makings of such. But the business of quarterfinals, pressure gets to everybody. MANGAUNG visiting this tournament for the first time should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, first time in the under 15 division, but they've been here in the under 13 division 2 years in a row in the previous competitions. So they are a good development team, a good development structure by Coach Biggs. We call him Coach Biggs, Coach Likaya. They're in Bloemfontein, so they do a lot of good development work. So they have been grooming up these kids from the under 13 division all the way up now to the under 15. This is their first year in the under 15s, but they've been here as the under 13s trying to show what they can do.
Thank you for that lovely insight as we get ready for tip-off. Yanda, Peter, getting ready with the number 15 jersey. Lots of length and athleticism present, and St. John's come away with the tip-off, and we are definitely underway. First attempt goes the way of St. John's, and on the far low they get the score, and that's Menzi, the first make. Again, we see lots of full court press and lots of full court pressure. MANGAUNG under pressure.
This is just what St. John's is doing all the time. They always put pressure on you on the full court. If you can't break that, then you're going to have a long day.
Well, they break it this time. 15. Letlu. First bucket for MANGAUNG. And we are tied at 2 in open transition bucket. Easy score. Impressive move in the post as Menzi gets his name on the scoreboard again.
Yeah, Menzi Bongwe has his brother Sazi Bongwe in the first team, so he's following in his brother's footsteps.
And just like that, it's Masite. This is back and forth. It's such a frenetic game already. I like the open play, and we've seen high quality finishing from both these teams. Yanda Peter to the free throw line. 4 plays 4. No nerves, no sign of nerves from either one of these teams.
Oh yeah, good matchup for both of them. It's gonna be very heartbreaking for whoever falls out after this, but it's a good matchup for both of them to see who can move forward.
There's always more pressure on the host team. I say that even if they're playing in an age group, a higher age group. MANGAUNG attacking, that layup package looking really good, just could not get the finish. And that is Bergman. Now it's a chance for St. John's. Tinyiko attacking, goes to his left, and he draws a foul on Bergman that time.
Yeah, Tiniko is very tenacious when it comes to driving to the paint, and he is making sure that he will always put pressure on the defense.
In and out for Nico. Conversion from the free throw line will always be something that we look at. We've spoken about throw, and we will never stop speaking about it because it's so important. 5 plays 4 on that 1 of 2 make.
Such an integral part of the game.
And there's a timeout called on the floor right now. Coach Biggs, as you call him, and the MANGAUNG Knights want to talk it over. It's a 5-4 game, just a 1-point lead for St. John's under 14. And a nice open transition-filled game. We've seen some good layups. We've seen some nice transition baskets from both these teams. And I must say I'm impressed.
Yeah, so St. John's is commanding the respect from MANGAUNG Knights, making them understand that, listen, treat me as your equal and defend me as your equal. So Knights need to respond and show that they can at least put some pressure on St. John's under 14 team and just make them work a little bit harder.
Early timeout in the first quarter, but just to make sure that the game doesn't get away from either one of these teams. And now we're back on the floor. 4:48 left to play in the first. Nico passes to Peter, who gets an easy bucket. Now MANGAUNG. Bergman throws it away. Peter stripped. And the ball goes up the floor. MANGAUNG just can't get the layup, the contested layup. Masite. 3-ball! That is a fantastic shot. David
is an instrumental player, as we see him pulling up from 3 there, making the 3-point shot. He's always good on defense and always put pressure on the putting pressure on the opposing team.
I like Masite. He's an active player. He might be a little bit small of stature, but he distributes the ball and gets it into the right places for MANGAUNG. It's Peter underneath. Well challenged. Able to get it back, and guess who's right there? Masite. Masite inside. Passes the ball down, and a quick score. Mampe for MANGAUNG. Almost looks absolutely fearless. Ball passed, and the score. Menzibongwe.
So, just an interesting fact. Masite was the talk of the tournament when he was in the under 13 age group with his ball handling skills and everything. So, lovely to see him mature into the game towards this level.
Masite. Well read on the defensive, and still gets it back. Goes in between 2 defenders. Almost gets the layup, but it's still Knight's ball. Ball moves around. Now it's St. John's. The referees call the out of bounds. Mokonare looking for his options. St. John's happy to sit in this man-to-man defense. Ball comes off the foot of his teammate, and Mampe loses the handle and hands the ball right back to St. John's under 14. David. And the shot goes up. This time, no good by David.
Nico committing the foul there. Fortunately for them, stopping the fast break. Could have been an easy 2 for MANGAUNG.
13 plays 6. Gabe. Now MANGAUNG. Mid-range jumper. That's a nice touch. Bergman showing that he's got a feel for the game.
He's got a nice feel for the game. Maybe not all the flair that you want, but he does the right things to make sure he gets the basketball in the rim.
90 seconds remain in this first quarter now. Masite. Ball handed off. A chance for MANGAUNG to get the score. The rebound comes down. There's a scramble for the basketball, and then finally steps out of bounds. Mampe just couldn't keep it inside. Tiniko, hounded. Masite gets whistled for that.
I think that is probably his second foul now, if I'm not mistaken. And that's going to put some pressure on his coach to make a decision of keeping him in or taking him out.
He certainly is tenacious, is Masite. David at the free throw line. Misses both. It's a 5-point game. 24 seconds remain. Ball being pushed up the floor. There's still nothing there for MANGAUNG. Frustratingly so. Now Masite, 10 seconds. All that remains. Foul called. Ball is pushed up quickly by MANGAUNG. Rebound into the hands of St. John's College. And that'll be the last shot attempt of the first quarter. It's a 5-point lead for St. John's under 14. MANGAUNG have shown that they're here to fight. And that 5 points not so comfortable for St. John's, but it does bring an end to the first quarter of play.
Yeah, interesting look to have St. John's up. MANGAUNG still trying to find their feet, getting to the rim. They have good ball handlers in Mampe and Masite, with Bergman trying to get to the basket. They just need to find a good rhythm, get some good shots, get some open looks, and keep on attacking to the paint of St. John's.
It looks like it's going to be the right kind of strategy, I think, as well. But St. John's can utilize their height advantage. You know, they can feed their bigs a little bit more. They're not getting too much production from their guards, but they have shown that they do have outside shooting presence, and they do have the ability to penetrate the paint as well.
Yeah, they definitely do have that. And we saw a little bit of a mid-range jumper from Bergman getting a nice shot up, but his second one was a little bit off. But they need to capitalize on what they can do and try to use that as often as they can.
Second quarter about to get underway, with both teams vying for the right to advance further into the under-15 tournament. It's the hosts, St. John's, but the under-14 team taking on the MANGAUNG Knights.
Turnovers are going to be costly for MANGAUNG.
Ball in. Now into the tall timber. We've seen them utilize that specific strategy, and the three ball up. It's a challenge for the rebound. Both players fighting for it. Motlwa comes away with it. Unfortunately thrown away. Bergman. St. John's try to score quickly. A big rebound by Matthew. Goes to ground.
Fun fact by Matthew is this is his first year of playing basketball. He hasn't even graduated, hasn't even have an anniversary yet in his basketball days. Still a development player.
Certainly, again, you just see guys who have a feel for the game and enjoyment for the game. It doesn't look like a fish out of water when he's on the floor. And that's also a sign that there's good development.
Absolutely.
Masite in the mix of things. And they call Matthew for the hold. Ball pushed up. MANGAUNG attack. The layup won't go, and Matthew with the rebound.
Mampe needs to do that more often to see how much they can gain out of attacking the paint on St. John's.
Motlwa rebounds. Masite again going up against the bigger players, just can't find his touch at the moment. The attack and the foul. Tiniko draws another one out of the MANGAUNG Knights. Stifle start.
Yeah.
You expect the adjustments to come into play, and both these teams just feeling each other out again here at the start of this quarter. Matthew to the bench.
So we see that both teams have been scoreless in the open court, and they're struggling to just get their rhythm to get to the basket. That can be a sign of making a little bit of adjustment, a little bit the pressure of defense, or them trying to find their own rhythm as they continue in the second quarter.
1 of 2 for Tinico, and adding to that St. John's lead. More changes being rung by the coaching staff of St. John's. Luantle in as they try and continue their full court pressure push. It turns, fires, and gets the score. Mampe, nice move.
Yeah, Mampe has a nice package in terms of controlling the ball, getting to the rim, even running the break. He just needs to do it more often and recognize what he can do.
Turnover. Got to take it back. Just advancing the ball a little bit too much on the MANGAUNG Knights.
So MANGAUNG is not waiting, eh? They playing to the rules. They're not waiting.
They took advantage a little bit too much. The spin, Mampe showing us that he's got more than just that. Just the layups in his pack. Nice footwork, but can't find the touch. Tinico for St. John's. Ball moves around, looking for Tinico. Masite gets a touch on it. In they go to Joss, working. Tinico. 3 bomb. Back iron. And Luantle tries his luck. Now a chance for MANGAUNG out on the fast break. In and out, but back in. Molotsi for the MANGAUNG Knights as they bring it back within 1 possession. It's only a 3-point game.
It's only a 3-point game. And they keep on attacking as Menzi answers immediately on that one.
Oh, nice move, Menzi. And wide open. The recognition there, but the pass just wouldn't go. Look, you have a look at that move by Menzi, and no, it's the body control as well as the footwork that result in that 2 points.
Perfect execution.
Baseline drive. Should have done a lot better. Gets it up against the backboard. MANGAUNG. Fast break. Smolotsi misses it.
That's going to be costly for them. And as at the end of this quarter, they're going to remember those misses wherever they're in. Mampe very athletic on that block.
Gets up off the floor. Does Mampe. Now Molotsi looking to feed. Mampe. Count it.
Not stopping at all. Mampe showing his worth on the court.
Added some value since he's been on. There's certainly a little bit more fire from the MANGAUNG Knights. David loses it as he gets in. Maratsi. Masite rather throws it ahead. It's Mampe. Count the bucket. And I think we're going to see a timeout on the floor as the MANGAUNG Knights go on a bit of a run.
Yeah, putting pressure on St. John's, taking the ball out of transition, out of their defensive rebound, pushing the ball, pushing the tempo, making sure that St. John's don't have a chance to set up the defense. Because St. John's have been doing a good job by blocking them inside on their secondary defense. So they have recognized that, listen, let's get it out as quick as possible and try to see how we can get close out this gap, which they done very well.
And it's not always easy to just pull it back possession by possession, as they say, but MANGAUNG have done it from the defensive end, and we've seen teams that are pretty good in transition get rewarded because they get out on the fast break quite quickly, and that athleticism that we've seen from Mampe helping the MANGAUNG Knights get back. They have to keep that defensive intensity. They have to keep their heads in the game, and this will be more fun to watch.
Yeah, I think Mampe was probably tuned into our commentary because we've highlighted his ability to get to the rim, and he's definitely exploiting that. But he's not only doing it offensively, he's also doing it defensively by hustling every single thing defensively.
Well, out of the timeout, it's a 1-point game. Second quarter, just 2 minutes remaining. Wonder what St. John's have conjured up out of the timeout. Joss looking for it. Picked up by Masite. up.
Who again?
And it is Mampe. It's that Masite Mampe connection.
I'm telling you, double M's.
You know what I'm saying?
M&Ms.
Yeah, the M&Ms.
Yeah, those guys in the old school, they will know those M&Ms.
Peter passes it, and the block comes on Luante. Masite again, playing distributor, tries to go on a much bigger body, and that was probably the worst decision we've seen from him so far. Luantle. Stolen. Pushing the tempo, looking at options, and that's ill-advised shot. It's just poor decision making.
Sometimes you need to know your role and try to find the guy who can do that the best.
Quick bucket by Tinico. 19 plays 18. He saw the size mismatch, went right at the smaller defender, and just pushed through it.
Could have easily been a charge if Masita decided to just fall because he had great defensive position.
Molotzi's shot missed everything. Game clock running down, just 40 seconds now. And a wild pass there. Tinico looking for his big and hands the ball right back into the hands of the Knights.
Yeah, St. John's normally under control, always composed, finds the right guy, make good passes, and that one just a little bit wild.
Masite should probably hold for the last shot of this quarter. Mampe. Masite.
My goodness.
Off the dribble, and he did everything right but the shot.
Yeah, nice move, create separation. That's a rare skill in the game of basketball.
Well, we have a look quickly at that work by Masite. Through the legs, steps away to create the separation in the space, but nothing happening on the jump shot. It is the end of the second quarter, and we have a tightly contested one here. St. John's under 14 holding on to a slender 1-point lead. The MANGAUNG Knights fighting back in the second quarter, and at half time, I think it's going to be an enthralling second half. St. John's under 14, 19, MANGAUNG 18.
Dinner time. Not without the farm. Water. Not without safekeeping. Distribution. Not without the wholesaler, the retailer, or the bank that backs them all. Dinner time. Not without business. Standard Bank. It can be.
St. John College main court, and if you're joining us right now, we're in a thrilling battle between St. John's College and the MANGAUNG Knights. It was a 1-point game, but Peter just scored in the paint and got a chance at the free throw line and extended St. John's College lead out to 3. Masite for the MANGAUNG Knights was pretty good in the first half, playing distributor, finding that man right there, Mampe, especially in the second.
Yeah.
And that's just fantastic pass. Should have finished. Molotzi has also been impactful, but it's those small little touches that have let him down.
Yeah, And we see the different look that St. John's is throwing
Mampe.
at. Ooh, Mampe not having have no regard to their defensive setup
No conscience at this point. Just get him the basketball, I think.
at all.
Peter also showing signs of life. They're going to him a little bit more.
Yeah, during the timeout, end of quarter, we could see that the coach is having a word with him, probably just imploring on him to just make sure that he exerts his physical dominance
height
and experience
stature.
and his height. And you can see that they're going to him very early.
Out of bounds. Peter gets it, kicks it out, inside out they go. The three-point shot goes up, picked up by Masite. He's getting a chance out in transition, is chased down, and that foul. A little bit dangerous and scared.
Yeah.
Tiniko running in from behind, but Masite did well to control and just get a shot up.
Could have easily been an unsportsmanlike foul, but Tiniko did enough just to get around or next to him and try to block the shot.
Masite misses both, but there's a rebound, and that is just great basketball. Letru.
Yeah, Letlo is doing one important thing, and that is trying to get the offensive rebounds and was rewarded with the putback.
Two more for St. John's, and back and forth we go. I love it. This is great, fantastic offensive basketball that we're seeing from both these teams. Mampe.
Ooh, Mampe with the fake spin, going back, pull up. That is just good basketball to watch.
Tiniko. Right back at them. Letloho is a physical presence in there. He's proving tough competition for Peter and anybody who comes into the paint. Is playing the role of paint protector as well.
Yeah, he's definitely putting some pressure offensively and defensively on the boards. He is not making it very easy for St. John's.
A little bit more pressure run. Tiniko, 1 of 2 for him. Still only one possession game. 4 minutes have flown by here as Masite dribbles it off his own foot, hands possession to St. John's College. Now up they go, and there's a block in play. It's those quick transitions that really do help both teams. It's the awareness, and we have a look. The that comes across, just the body contact on it, and
yeah, but Tlatwa could have had an easy block. Just like you're saying, the contact, putting him in danger there, and that sends David to the line for 2 free throws.
a timeout called as the coaching staffs from both these teams want to have a chat. 24 plays 22 with 3:50 left here in the third. Well, there were some happenings just a second ago as the bench of MANGAUNG Knights were ticked for, I'm not sure what they were ticked for, but were given a tick, and now it's a chance for St. John's to just create some comfort, create a little bit of distance at the free throw line. Gets both, does David, and that's a rarity in what we've seen so far from the free throw line. They will get possession as well, or not. That's cleared up now.
Yeah, a little bit of confusion between the referees,
the tables,
the coaches.
Nobody really clear on what's happening. So they did shoot a technical foul because of the what was given to the bench of Mangaung Knights. And then they shot 2 free throws, which David converted. But the ball does go back to Mangaung, and we are back playing. Mampe.
Mampe with that drive and also putting some pressure for the offensive rebound.
He's playing with reckless abandon. It's like he's on a playground, and I like to see it. Peter on the rebound. Letloho. Yeah, have a look at Mampe's moves. And certainly some skills being showcased. Knights. Masite.
Masita has that rare skill of that hesitation dribble that just throws any defender off.
Mampe looking to work, gets in between
two
defenders. That is just fantastic.
That hesitation on the 1 foot push off the glass. You can teach that, but it's difficult at this stage to teach at this stage.
He is something of a discovery right now. I think there's someone, or there's a raw diamond or a rough diamond that can be worked with for sure.
Yeah, most definitely. Masite and Mampe definitely are showing some good ball handling skills.
Travel violation. Menzi commits for St. John's College. Now it's a foul again. Nopotwe, who's on the floor for the first time, draws the foul. It's Mangaung Knights ball.
I'm surprised by Nopote's ball handling skills as well. He's not as good as Mampe and Masite, but he's not too bad. I'm surprised why he's only coming in the second half.
There's lots of skills. Berkman and St. John College muscle and look for it, but it's going to be Mangaung's Knight basketball. 2-point game. Is 1:20 left here, and the score comes
None other.
again. Mampe.
None other.
On fire. Mampe catches with the contact at right hand of his, is quite educated, gets the bucket, and now a chance at the free throw line. We are tied. Mampe converts. It's the first time Mangaung have had the lead
since the start of the game. They are really glad. They're probably happy to have Mampe right now. Letsoho with the block on the other end, and Mampe with the spin and the finish of the glass.
He's come alive.
Woo! And that stare down of the ball handler.
Attacking, rebound picked up. Mototla. Shot. Who else? None other than.
If my eyes were closed and people were cheering for a basket, I would have told you it's Mampe.
He's having an outstanding game. And St. John's College looking a bit rattled at this stage, and it's all because of one player. He's had somewhat of an impact, an amazing impact, and it's one of the best games, it's individual games we've seen so far from a young player.
I think you're dumbing it down by saying somewhat. I think he is the main reason why Mangaung Knights have the opportunity to be up right now. Because he has been putting pressure on the defense, giving Tiniko no space to drive inside, and also putting pressure on to give them second opportunities on the offensive end.
Free throw line for Tiniko, and it should be the end of the quarter, and is, as Mangaung have fought their way back to a 4-point lead. We've seen one of the best individual showcases so far of the tournament, as St. John's under 14 now under a little bit of pressure, and MANGAUNG Knights with that 2-possession lead. 27 plays, 31 at the end of the third.
So the disappointment on St. John's face right now should not be there, because they are under 14 playing at an under 15 division. They need to take and soak in this moment and just play to the end of the game, because yes, they are within length, and yes, they were leading the game, but they need to understand that they just need to go out there, have fun, and give their best.
There's just so much happening on the sidelines. You know, a little bit more insight to understand what the ructions are about. But you see the coaching staff from St. John's College, and then Coach Manny right at the table clearly has a gripe with something administrative.
Yeah, I think the discussion is about possession.
But the outcome of the discussion right now, well, I guess we will see.
The referee, Mr. Charles Manete, having a conversation with the table official, Popo Ngohwepa, trying to confirm what needs to happen on the court.
I also think that the score is being questioned, because the table officials quite clearly counting the possessions and going back and forth about it. So if there was a query there and the referees are happy, I think the game will continue shortly. But I think just finalizing it all, the eagle, the mascot.
Yeah, well, the mascot has been here. Just unfortunate that there is no fans for
what
him.
What do you mean? I'm a fan.
Yeah, we're all fans of the game, I know that. But it would have been nice to see what tricks he has up his feathers and up his wings.
I'm sure that they... I actually want to see if there would have been a halftime show for him, but now that we've cleared this all up and we're ready to get back underway, it is St. John College basketball, and they do trail by 4 points. Final quarter, 8 minutes, all that separates any one of these teams from advancing in the tournament. Mahlati into Peter. A little bit more patience on this possession. Inside they go. And that shot attempt, still able to pick up the rebound. Our St. John's College. Ball moves in. And Mahlati holding on. Long possession for St. John's. David draws foul from Berkman. A 3-point shot. Rebound Berkman, a chance out in the open floor. Wampe. And picking up where he left off in the third.
Yeah, Berkman doing a great job defensively to control the ball and making sure offensively they get the ball to the right man, because that is the money man right now. I don't know if he's wearing the number 7 because he is lucky, but he is surely getting his shots in.
And he's converting his shots. One reason, it's one thing to create the space and get the shots. The second is to actually make them, and he's doing it at a high percentage and a high clip. He misses on that, again, commentators curse, but the rebound picked up by St. John's, and they go up, and Tiniko just not able to get the finishing touch, but he hasn't been too bad from the free throw line. Now it's Tiniko at the free throw line. Now it's Peter. Peter at the free throw line. They've had opportunities to bring it back within 1 or 2 possessions at the free throw line, but haven't been able to convert. And the time continues to tick down. It's the, you need to call it advantage or disadvantage of playing running time.
Yeah, so that's the advantage for MANGAUNG right now, because
Mampe, nice move. Splits the D. Fantastic ball movement. Letloho. 2 more to the total. 6-point lead for the Knights.
so it's impressive how the Knights have stayed composed and making sure that they get to the lead, and now they are trying to make sure that they maintain that lead.
Rattles in and out for Peter. Just can't get that one to fall. But there's a timeout called now. And it's going to be St. John's College who want to chat it over, and they should. They've struggled a little bit in the first 4 minutes of this quarter. MANGAUNG have been the more persistent scorers.
And let's get the shot scored. All right, let's get the shot scored. Don't panic, don't panic. We got this. Even if we win by 1, we'll take it. You understand? Let's shoot the ball. Shoot the ball. Give it a finger roll. I need everyone to be aggressive with the rebound. Do you understand?
And then I'm afraid we're going to have to start fouling, right? So we can't have Tiniko being the one who's fouling.
Yes.
Right? We can't let them run.
Yes.
Because if they run, they're going to make the ball.
Yes, so
right?
you
We've got
can
to
hit
stop.
them.
Just a pick stop.
Yeah.
Okay, nothing on sportsmen.
Yeah,
Just
don't
a quick,
hold.
Don't hold.
Keep.
Just a quick
Except
stop.
Tiniko.
Just a quick stop so we can get back and set up our zones. All right, we have to be tactful like
Right.
that.
Come, guys. Can you get inside? Can you focus? Can you get this basket?
Invaluable insight into the huddle. And the one thing you do pick up is they want freedom of shooting, and they're going to rely on their ability to crash boards. I don't know about that strategy altogether, but we'll have a look.
Yeah. One of the things that the coaches have alluded to
3 ball
is
falls. Tiniko.
Yeah, Tiniko making that 3 on instruction from the coaches, and also the one instruction from the coaches is to stop the clock or to force them to not get easy layups.
St. John's with the chance in transition for them, and it's Peter chasing down the rebound. It's not there for him. Matlatla feeds across. Matlatla once again. Masite. Mampe blocked. Stiniko.
Yeah, great weak side rotation from Tiniko there, getting the block on Mampe.
MANGAUNG Knights throw that away, and Tiniko has got some fire in his body language. Shot goes up, and the rebound is chased down, and the strategy seems to be working.
Yeah, they shooting on instruction, and now MANGAUNG is taking the timeout to see what they're gonna make what adjustment they're gonna make on the pressure that St. John's is giving them right now.
Make sure cover perimeter because do not foul. Do not foul. Please. Please. Yes. That's why let's go.
So instruction from Coach Biggs is that St. John's is going to look to shoot the 3, and what they should do is to try and make sure that they don't give up easy 3s from the outside, but also not to get complacent outside to allow the inside drive. So that is a good adjustment for them to make, because MANGAUNG has been allowing St. John's to get the 3 ball from outside.
Well, back in we go, and that's a lovely recap of what was going on inside the Knights huddle. Now it's Tiniko. Ball moves around the perimeter. 3-point shot goes up, and the referees call it MANGAUNG Knights ball.
Yeah.
See the adjustments on the defensive end being implemented by the players. It's like a chess match.
Definitely. And you have to give credit to the players for following through on the adjustments from both teams, from their coaches.
Masite gets caught up in that defense. It's a jump ball, and it should be Mangaung Knights ball. Mampe gets by. Tiniko scores.
Mampe with a good jump stop right there. Fake, pump fake, freezing the defense, going up for an easy layup.
St. John's attacking, and they, through David, draw a foul again.
Yeah. So that is good for MANGAUNG because the clock keeps on running. And hopefully David will be able to convert on the free throw line to wipe away the basket that Mampe just scored. But we will see.
Well, what it will mean is when we get to 2 minutes, is going to be stop time. So each team can really take a little bit longer per possession. And once the time stops, make it a little bit more likely for either St. John's to try and mount a comeback or MANGAUNG to extend the lead. Masite.
Yeah.
Mampe comes for the screen. It's well read. Chance now. And the score. St. John's fighting back. David, that right-hand layup. Mampe draws Peter foul. And it is the start of start-stop time. Means the clock will stop on every single infringement. A touch on it. High pressure from St. John's. And it's another foul committed.
Yeah, Bergman making sure that they don't lose control of the ball right there. You can see he's not one of the primary ball handlers, but did enough to just keep control of the ball.
Mampe finds the corner shot short, and it's thrown up, but it's picked up by Bergman now. Bergman goes behind the back, and there is a foul infringement offense. It's got to be nearing team fouls. Team foul situation for both of these ball clubs. Masite. And because this pressure steps out of bounds and he gets called for it, and possession handed right back to St. John's. It's a 1-point lead for the MANGAUNG Knights. A chance here for St. John's to get the lead for the first time since the third quarter. Nothing there on that attempt. Pressured by Peter. Another foul. Stopping the clock, and finally the team foul number comes up. It is the fifth foul, so free throw line is where it will be decided. And now with so much at stake, these are going to be even more pressure free throws. Mothatla given the responsibility for the Knights.
Yeah, just going back 2 timeouts ago, St. John's coaches indicating that they need to foul. Masite missing his first one. That is helping them because if MANGAUNG is not converting, which he does, Masite making his second free throw, that means St. John's have another opportunity to get the basket to the rim.
Chance for St. John's. Rebound.
Offensive with the miss there.
Mothatla. Mampe. Fouled. Count the bucket. That is a big, big play.
Mampe
Gets up ahead of the defense. A hard foul, but it's placed through the contact. Goes glass. Count the bucket.
Yeah, Offensive was draping offing on him on that one.
Mampe can't make the free throw as Peter comes away with the rebound. St. John's under some pressure. Masite steals the ball. Feeds into Bergman, who's looking for
Good
Mampe
passing.
underneath.
Good passing in the paint. Under control. You have to credit MANGAUNG on that last play.
Masite finds Bergman. Bergman looking for the red hot Mampe, and then that goes on in.
Yeah. And the fouls keep on racking up for St. John's. Not sure where they are now individually as players, but that is going to put them in a difficult situation if some of the star players are nearing 4 fouls. That means they would not be able to foul. Otherwise, they'll have to be out.
Mampe this time misses both. 2-possession game, and there's a timeout call. This time it is St. John's with just under a minute left to play in the game. 2 possessions, what they're chasing. Wonder what Coach Manny has in his bag.
Yeah. From the previous timeout, they gave some valuable instructions. The players followed through. We're looking to see what they're going to do now.
Don't let me down. All right. Steph, listen. We're going to play diamond now. All right? Call diamond. You be here. You go. And then he follows. Pass the ball, you take a jump shot here. Who can shoot better here? David. Right. Let's use David. Right, David. Take the shot. Now, you two, what do you do when David gets the ball here? So offensive, you're going to go this way. Matatu, you are here. Offensive, you're going to go this way. And then you come here. They pass you the ball. What do you, two of you do? Crash in. Even you crash in. Offensive crashing as well. Because we know that after we score.
Clear instruction by Coach Manny, trying to create a single jump shot opportunity for one of his shooters. See how the players execute when it does happen on the floor.
Yeah. Good thing with the diamond lineup for him is putting his big guys also in the paint, which gives them an opportunity to get the rebound after the missed, if there is a missed jump shot.
The corner jumper, long, no contact of any sort rather. Coach St. John's get back the basketball. 40 seconds remain. Outside it goes. Tiniko, short. Rebound back in the hands of St. John's. Peter will turn and shoot. Not there for him. It's the rebound into the hands of the Knights now, and it's Bergman looking to try and get up the floor, but the foul comes quickly from St. John's. He'll go to the free throw line once again.
All I can say is perfect execution from St. John's on the instruction from the coaches.
Just could not hit the jump shot.
Just could not hit the jump shot. They had 2 offensive rebounds opportunities to give them 2 opportunities to get back to the basket. Just very unfortunate for them.
Well, Masite, free throw line now. He's starting to find his touch.
Yeah. Good shot. Good stroke as well.
Makes both.
Ooh. Nothing but net on the second one.
6 points, the gap for MANGAUNG, who are looking good at the stage, and there's a foul called. Mahlati. Pressure free throws. Gotta make them just to keep St. John's in it. Misses the first. Rolls in for Mahlati, 5-point gap. Masite hounded, and this might be the opportunity that St. John's were looking for.
Yeah, 5 points is still a 2-possession game. We've seen how St. John's can shoot the ball.
It came off a St. John's play, so MANGAUNG keep it. Now Mampe, fouled.
David following through on the instructions of the coaches to make sure that they foul, not intentionally, but in the play of the game to stop the clock, and that gives them another chance to have the ball back after the free throws.
Quite literally, this game is going to be won or lost for MANGAUNG at the free throw line.
Most definitely.
Mampe gets the first.
If they were selecting MVPs and All-Stars in this game,
you already know.
You already know.
That should do it. And it takes the game up above 2 possessions. St. John's shoot. Peter tries to chase it down. There's 7 seconds left. It is MANGAUNG who are going to turn out triumphant here and upset the host St. John's. It was an outstanding individual effort by that man, that number 7 man Mampe from MANGAUNG, as it turns out 42-35 in favor of the MANGAUNG Knights over St. John's, and fantastic game, fantastic representation for their program. They did a really good job.
I have to give some props to Masite, who did a wonderful job to control the pace offensively, finding their guys and making sure that they keep on bringing pressure offensively to the St. John's defense.
And at full time, it's St. John's under 14-35, the MANGAUNG Knights 42.